What's up, everybody? Welcome to our second episode, not our first, our second, of Life is Cooler with AC. I am your host, Alex Cunningham, but today we have, again, not our first guest, but our second guest. She's super excited for the fact that she was number 2 because she wanted to be number 1 so bad. But here today we have Mysia Chabert.
Yes!
Wow, I said it right for the first.
I did. What up, AC?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
So how do you say it?
Mysia Chabert.
Oh yeah, we'll go with that one. Listen, guys, I'm not gonna put subtitles on this just because Mysia fucking needs them. So anytime she says something, and especially when she's excited about it, I'm like, "Can you say that in English, please?"
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
Oh man,
I'm guest number 2.
Number 2,
Yeah,
and
not
she's
number 1, number 2.
She's so excited about it.
I am so excited.
So the reason that I had to have Mysia in my top 5, you know, she's lucky that she made the top 5.
Mira,
But-
este pendejo, ya empezamos.
See what I mean? I don't know what the fuck that means. It
Good.
didn't sound good, but we're going to just roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Mysia is phenomenal here in Central Texas. I can't tell you exactly where we're at because I don't want you guys to fucking stalk me. But as soon as I got to Texas, Mysia actually runs an open mic, and the first time that we met, it was just like, now we're going to be friends for a long fucking time. So I was like, I have to have Mysia on here.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but here I am.
To be fair, it wasn't a very good interaction the first time. You hated me.
Yes, because you're a cocky motherfucker.
That's her story. I don't believe it. She was like, listen, when I got off of stage, you were like, who the fuck are you and where are you from? And so I'm like, oh. All right.
Okay, my version of the story. My version. So yeah, I was running the open mic. You came in. You did a really good set. I absolutely loved your energy. So I usually like to talk to the comics that get up. So I went and I talked to him, and he had just recently moved here. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, let me get your info. And he... Well, you have to follow me. You gotta go follow me on Instagram or send me a friend request. And I'm like, this punk, like, come on, dude, like, what? Yeah. So it just, but I could see past the cockiness.
But to be fair, think about it from my point of view. I've got this woman that I've never met, and she's like, "Give me your number, boy," but like in Spanish, English. It was intimidating.
More of a reason for you to
No,
take
I
that
was like,
number.
fuck, I can't.
Look at me.
Yeah, I was like,
this.
I can't give my phone number to you. I don't know what's going to happen. I just moved here. Nobody even fucking knows if I come up missing. They're not going to know where to start looking.
Well, yeah, but that's because nobody will miss you.
But no, so the real story, that was her side of the story. The real story, she was like, oh, you need to follow all of my accounts. And I was like, oh, well, I have all of these accounts too. I've even got a website. And she's like, oh, me too. I have a website too. You think that you're good? And
Lies.
that is, and then she did not even follow my fucking accounts back. I think she just started following me on Instagram like 3 weeks ago. I was
when I heard about the podcast.
She said, what's it going to take to get on this thing? I guess I got to follow this little sack of shit this point.
And then that's how I figured I wasn't the number 1.
And now she knows why.
Oh, whatever. No, it was all good from the beginning.
It was, and it's been such a fun journey already.
Yes,
you know,
already.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that we have, because I've been here for 6 months now, and we have done, man, countless. I would say probably already 5 or 6 shows together.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
yes.
and like we have a couple more in the making.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you guys follow either one of our accounts and you'll find out where the fuck to see us, and you better show up. And if you don't,
Oh, but we should also let them know. Like, tell them.
do it.
Like-
This is your fucking time to shine.
So I'm excited. We've done a couple of shows together. When I saw Alex, I immediately knew I wanted him in one of my showcase, and that's how it all got started.
Yep.
And we've done a couple more, and finally we're hitting the road.
Yeah.
We're hitting the road. We're going to be in Fort Worth at Hyenas Comedy Club in Fort Worth, April 16, 8 p.m. I'm so excited.
Tickets on my website. I'm going to, not right now, but I'm going to post them, I promise.
Or you can also get them at Hyenas page.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. So 8 o'clock show. Doors open at 7:30. Fort Worth, the Red Room at Hyenas is a great show. And I'm excited that the people of the DFW are going to get to see you, bro.
Fuck yeah. And then, not only that, but then that's going to be the 16th, but then the 30th, we're going to be in Waco.
Yes.
We are going to be at Bear Arms. My wife is over there, so I'm not just like fucking pointing into the void. So Bear Arms Brewery in Waco at 7 o'clock on April 30th. Again, all the information for the tickets will be on my website. So you guys, you got to come see at least one of these fucking shows because they are going to be so funny. Yes. And are you hosting both of them?
Yes.
See, Mysia is the best. You're like, there's no way that she has the energy to host all of these shows. You're fucking wrong.
I love it.
She's got more energy than I can't even, a fucking freight train. You know, like she just doesn't stop. Last night we were out, at a St. Patrick's Day event, and she decided I was the fucking host of the show. It's like she's got that much energy that she can be like, "You're running things now," man. And I did till fucking midnight.
So yes, and I did that, and it was just like I didn't even think about it. I know, I didn't want to host, and then I just like threw you under the bus, just like that. No, you're hosting, and he was like, "Okay."
I was like, "Fuck!" I was gonna leave in 20 minutes, but I guess I'll stick around for another 5 hours.
Well, we had an awesome night.
It was so much fun. Like
we had a blast. Yes.
The back of my neck hurts so bad, which is so weird. Yeah, that's the kind of night we had.
How does the back of your neck, like?
I was like, Night at the Roxbury.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, that's dancing. That's not sucking dick.
Well.
It was a long night.
Listen,
just
pulling,
the fluffer.
The whiplash, all that stuff, you know? Oh, God.
But no, it has legitimately, because we've even done clean shows. Yeah. And I mean, you've heard this girl's mouth already. We've only been going for like 7 minutes and she said fuck 7 times.
We did, it was for a charity event.
Yes.
That was a hard word for me. That's a hard word.
I'm glad you paused.
It was a charity event. And it was a family environment, and I cannot do clean comedy, guys. Like,
no, it's hard.
It is hard. I tried, and like he said, you already hear me speaking. It's just the way that I talk.
Yeah.
And I want to say this because it bothers me a lot. Like, I get a lot of criticism. Like, people like, you don't have to curse to be funny. I'm not fucking cursing to be funny. I curse because I fucking curse. Like,
exactly, yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, no, and like it's so funny because like I've had the same thing. I actually, like my first set that I did in LA, it was recorded and somebody was like, you know that in 3 minutes you said fuck 18 times? And I was like, not a fucking enough. Exactly. I was like, man, I'm impressed the fact that I made you go count. Like, imagine the power that I have. Mm-hmm. But it's like, no, like it's not like, oh, that's the only way I can be funny. It's like, no, it's just because like I use fuck as an emphasis on everything.
And I can tell the difference when someone is using bad words to try to be funny.
Right. Yeah.
Because and I hate this that comedians do this. They say it and they pause.
Right.
Waiting for the reaction. Like, you don't do that.
Right, yeah, no.
Just because it's funny in your head doesn't mean it's going to be funny for the audience. Just keep going.
Exactly, yeah. Say something funny. Yeah. So.
And then record it.
Stop being just an open mic comic, yes, okay?
Man, come on.
Be a real comedian. So, Mysia is one of her favorite things that I do. Because, like, I feel like when you're in comedy, it's like we're coworkers. We work together. We get to know each other on a personal level. And we also start to see, like, mannerisms and just kind of, like, patterns and behavior. Yeah. And one of the things that I do that Mysia fucking loves is when I say, fuck you guys.
I love it very much.
So much. Mm-hmm. So I started doing this whenever I would do a joke that I did or that I thought was funny, but nobody laughed in the crowd. So I was just like, you know what, fuck you guys. Like,
so you can imagine how many times he says that on his set.
And
that's what I hate it. He's there for 5 minutes, and 4 minutes he's like, "Fuck you guys, fuck you guys."
They're like, "Is this the joke? Is this like fucking Annie Kaufman? You're just
No. But like that, I said that to you because it was the one show, A Cup of Joe's.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like it was repeated.
But see, like, and that was one, and like I've stopped doing it really now.
Yes.
Like if I do it, it's intentional because like I'm trying to irritate you or my wife, you know. So, but it's like
so easy.
It is. But it's like I started doing it, and people would laugh, and they would laugh a lot, you know. And then so I think it kind of became like a almost like a crutch, you know, because I'm like, oh, that didn't go well. Well, fuck you guys, I don't care, you know. And then it would get kind of like that chuckle, you know, and then like, okay, well, we're still going, you know. I feel like we all kind of have that a little bit, you know, like something that we kind of.
I mean, I said it too, and there's nothing wrong. Sometimes it you know, it is necessary, like it helps.
Yeah.
With the set
within reason,
and it also helps you because I don't know if this happens to you, but you thought it was that line was gonna land, and it doesn't, and you kind of get frazzled, in your head, and then you said that, fuck you guys, you hear them laughing, and it just eases you into the next set, like it comes.
Rather than like that lock up, and you're like, oh shit, now I suck, and I'm gonna bomb for the next 15 minutes.
And you get stuck on like, oh, they didn't laugh, and then you don't do your next line as well as you did if they would have laughed. So it's not that like he can say it. He can.
Not
say
anymore.
It,
I've been cut off.
It's not like every.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, and like, but like, it's so funny because, you know, like I can always like you do this look, you know, like if something doesn't hit right that you wanted to hit right, like you kind of do this look where you look around the room and like you're waiting for somebody to, but then it's like, all right, never mind, fucking let's just chug it into the next one.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. When I drink, you drink.
Just like that. Hey, come on.
There it is. But no, we all have those mannerisms and, you know, those things that we do, which it's super neat. And it's funny when you start to see your own, you know, but I feel like you kind of have to, like, as a stand-up comedian, because like you have to say like, why, like, what am I doing that is not working, you know? And like that situation, like it became so repetitive that's like, you got to fucking cut that out.
Yeah. Yes, because then you get too comfortable.
Right, exactly. And it is a crutch.
Yes, you'll get too comfortable, and then just write better jokes.
Right, yeah, exactly. No, but for real, because it's like, oh, well, maybe that joke did go better than what I thought it was going to because they laughed at the end. But it's like, no, they didn't laugh at the end. You made them uncomfortable by telling them to go fuck themselves, you know? So the joke did still suck.
Yes. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, I just want to tell you that we are still going to do, you guys remember the Icebox? We're going to do random questions from the fucking audience.
Like it.
And it went so well last time that I'm super pumped. I don't know how many we're going to do. We might do them all. You know what I mean? It's like it's like last time that you came over and I had like 2 bottles of whiskey and you're like, we'll just take one shot, and then we fucking shot them all.
And then there were no more whiskey bottles.
then there were no more whiskeys.
Nope.
And Mysia slept on the couch.
I slept on the couch. Yep, it was great.
It was a night to remember.
It was great. I'm excited. I hope they're dirty. Yeah, but don't be breaking stuff, bro.
I broke shit. I don't know. My wife will fix it.
Like everything else.
I think that's a cue.
No.
All right. So, thanks, Mysia. See, but no, it's got to go on the front here. I'll do it.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Because he has the
right, yeah. See, the ice box. Okay, yeah. See, because it's an icebreaker.
And I like it because it's like shark teeth.
Yeah, I made that in like
kindergarten.
Dang.
It does look like a kid player.
I think I was in 10th grade. Oh man, I was so pumped. I was like, man, she loves it. Yeah, it looks like a fucking child did it.
But it was a child.
Yes.
It was you as a child.
Right. I mean, I was still like 16.
Okay.
Wow. Anyway, we're so this is gonna be a good question. What's the biggest obstacle you have ever overcome? That's by Craig Trainer. Thanks, Craig.
Anda. Just life or comedy, like.
Both. He didn't specify, so either one.
Forgiving myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a tough one.
Yep.
I feel like there's so many situations where it's like you just hold on to that anger with yourself.
Or guilt.
Yeah.
The guilt. The guilt is one of the most horrible feelings in the world for me. So just forgiving myself and overcoming that, and realize that, you know, life has to go on, and that we make mistakes, and we just have to learn from them and just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, life's a journey, you know,
Yeah.
like I make more mistakes than I do things right. So
Yeah, but we can believe it. But I just feel like there's some mistakes that are bigger than others, and mistakes that hurt a lot of people,
yeah,
and that hurt you, and that's why they carry more weight
for sure.
than the stupid shit we do every day. So yeah, that's the biggest obstacle, like understanding that we messed up, but you have to forgive yourself, because it doesn't matter if the other people forgive you or not. If you don't forgive yourself, that guilt is gonna haunt you and hold you back.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And like, I feel like nobody, especially like with, you know, doing comedy and stuff like that, I feel like nobody is a bigger critic of you than you know? So if you're constantly being hard on yourself, then you're not giving yourself that room to grow. You have to give yourself that opportunity.
And then there is a lot of growing on forgiveness.
Oh, yeah.
You grow a lot. You see things different, and it also helps you to understand when other people also makes mistake. It's easier for you to forgive them, because you know that you too fuck up sometimes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's like, it's just a small piece to a bigger puzzle.
Yep.
I like
Do I
it.
get to pick the next one?
Oh, yeah. Fucking dig in.
But what about you? What's your biggest?
So you went on like a personal level. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to do both. So my biggest obstacle, in life, would probably, honestly, I think it was letting people in, you know, like into my, you know, like my real being, you know, like, especially when me and my wife got together, it was like, there was so much of a wall, just because like everybody that I had ever been close with in life had just like gone away, you know, like with my parents and everything, you know. So like allowing somebody to actually like have a piece of me that could potentially get hurt was tough, you know. But then like whenever that changed, I mean, look at what we have now, you know. So like when you overcome some of that big shit, you know, like it's life changing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, see that? You didn't realize that I had a soft side. You thought I was hard all the time.
We know that's not true. We know that's why he's wearing the shirt.
Just the fluffer. But then biggest obstacle in comedy that I've overcome, I'll let you know when I overcome it. I mean, like, comedy is so tough and it's so vast, you know. Like right now my biggest obstacle is me, because I'm so fucking lazy that like I don't like to sit down and put pen to paper. It's like,
don't do that, man, because we had this conversation.
I know, yeah, and it's tough.
But you come up, I think you come up with new stuff all the time. Like you try to.
I do.
You might not sit down and write it. That doesn't mean you're lazy. You just don't put it on paper, but it's in your brain, and you're very active with coming up with new stuff. And one thing I love about this guy, you very quick. You read the room. You always have to say something about the room.
Uh-huh.
You seize every opportunity to make it part of your show. And that's like the quick thinking. So I disagree with you saying that you're lazy. I don't think so.
Well, I appreciate it. What's so hard is just like, because it's crowd work, you know, and like that is kind of like, that's my sense of humor. I'm real quick-witted, you know, and like I'm real like reactive, you know. So, but it's like formulating a joke is so much different, and that's what I've had a hard time with, because it's like I'm sitting here and I'm trying to build, you know, like an hour set. Like that's what I'm working on, and it's so difficult because it's like I'll build one joke and the joke's like a minute and a half, and it's like that's such a small portion.
Of
so
that hour.
Yeah, so it's like, how do you get this to be this big, and now it's gonna be, you know, like an actual piece of this. It's fine, an actual piece of this, this overall, you know, huge set. It's writing.
I agree. But also sometimes when you have those quick reactions, you don't realize it, but sometimes that becomes a joke.
Oh, and that has using. Yes.
And to me, those are like the best gift. The audience doesn't understand. Like sometimes you're such a major part of what we do because you give us gift all the time without knowing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They help us, right? Like I've got a part of a joke that I've actually got two parts of the joke of two different jokes that the same crowd, the audience member shouted at me, and I was like,
"Oh, I'm
using that.
Yes,
yeah, you just beefed my joke up for me. Thanks, buddy."
Yes, it happened to me. A lot of the things I said on my jokes, a lot of the things I say on my set has come from the audience. So yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, you guys don't realize that. Like like I just told somebody that last night. Like if it wasn't for you guys, what we say doesn't fucking matter because I could talk to the wall all day long, but without you guys to laugh back, I just look like an asshole.
Okay, ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
If you worked at a carnival or circus, what would your job be? Zach K.
Ooh. That's tough. I would probably be part of the freak show. I'd be the midget.
Yes. Yes.
I'd be that guy.
Yes. I will be either the host, the circus, what they call
the ringleader.
No, they have a name. It's like
Google it? Is it ringleader? I think
that welcomes the people to the show with the hat, the suit.
Yeah, and the little pimp cane and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will be that or the beard fat lady.
The show. Yeah, no, it's the show. Maybe. I don't know. I like the ringleader better because it sounds like you're in a cult.
Yeah, I will be that or the beard fat lady.
You just got to work on your beard.
I just have to stop shaving for a week. And
I'll shave some of my chest hair and you can just paste it on there. That would be... We should actually do that as like a stunt.
No, I don't want to.
No.
I don't want it. No, I don't want it.
Have you ever thought about, I think it would be so fucking funny because, again, we see each other all the time and, you know, just with not just the two of us, but like so many comedians that like it's just this, it's us. So how funny would it be to do in a mic where it's like we pick names and then we do that person's jokes?
Oh my God, that would be
funny as fuck.
That would be so funny.
And you know how hard that would be? Because imagine me being like, I'm all this woman. Like,
I'll just do my kneeling down. Fuck you guys. And that's it.
And that's the show.
That's the show.
Sorry, guys. That's as funny as it gets.
See, that would be easy for me. If I get to pick your name.
Right, yeah. See, but that's the trick. You never know. You might actually get somebody who's funny, and you're like, oh, fuck, I got to try here. I can't just get on my knees like I'm used to.
That's my other career, man.
Shit, I thought we were talking about all of them tonight. Like, no secrets tonight.
None.
Welcome to the show.
Hey.
The shit show.
Yes. That's what we're gonna call it.
Right, well, yeah, it's gonna be Life is Cooler with AC. # the shit show. Pick another one.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay, let's do it. See, I want to reach with my left hand, but it doesn't feel right. I gotta go for the right hand.
I'm not even gonna ask or say anything about that. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow. You know those?
Yeah.
Fuck one, kill one, marry one.
I will kill Lisa Kudrow. I will fuck Courtney Cox, and I will marry Jennifer Aniston.
Why?
Because I'm basing it off the characters.
Oh, okay.
On the Friends characters.
Okay.
So being married to Monica will be hell. She will bitch so much. She will be annoying as fuck. Jennifer, I think Rachel will be a fun wife to have.
See,
she will be more spontaneous. Let's do whatever the fuck. And then Lisa is
yeah. I mean, like, maybe Lisa could play me some songs from time to time. Like that would be okay. But I feel like I wouldn't be able to handle the voice. Like for that long. But I would I feel like you would have to fuck Jennifer Aniston. Like
if I'm married to her, I'll be fucking her every day.
No, that's not the fucking game. You can't change the rules. I mean, yeah. If I could make the fucking rules, I'd kill the other two.
But that's not the rule either.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, it's fuck, kill, marry.
Well, I'll still stand with my choice.
No, because what I would do is I would marry Courtney Cox, but I would cheat on her every day with Jennifer.
With Rachel.
See, that's what. Now you feel it?
I'll give it.
Okay,
see?
I'll
give it to you.
And I don't know. I think my wife came up with that one, so
that was a good one.
We'll credit her.
Yes.
It's your turn. This is fun. I like doing these.
If you could do anything regardless of cost or skill, what would you do? Sake. Again, right?
I don't know. You're reading it. I don't know.
If I could do anything regardless of cost or skills.
It's a tough one.
Well, because there's so many things I would do.
I already know right off the top of my head.
Go answer it.
I'd fucking go to space.
Okay.
I'd go straight to space, regardless of money. So I have always been infatuated with space. And when I was in probably 10th or 11th grade, I designed a Camaro from from the time, and I was like, I could put fucking rocket jets on the back of this Camaro, put wings on it, and I could take this to space, and that would be so cool. And if I had unlimited amount of money, like Tesla money, I would absolutely build a fucking space rocket Camaro and go straight to space.
Then I will be a gypsy, but with money. Like I will travel.
So you would just have money? Your life would be the same?
I will be traveling to every country, see as many cities as I want, drink, eat, everything. I don't have to spend any money. And the skills, well, I already got them. I got the liver for it. So
I like how simple yours is. I would travel, and I would enjoy the pleasures of life.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to fucking space?
No, you'll be there. Why the hell I go there?
I would rather die with all the people on the earth instead of going to space with you.
I will be waiting for you when the trip back, and we'll host like a badass. Tell me about your space.
Oh, I'm not coming back.
Even better. We'll video chat.
Oh, I'm gonna colonize on Mars, and I'm gonna be the only motherfucker up there telling jokes.
Because then we'll be stuck in space.
Yeah, but think about all the shit that you could find in space. Think about the audience out there that's never even heard our jokes before. That would be phenomenal.
Hi, Alex.
This is why I keep Mysia around, because she gets frustrated with me super easy, and I love it.
No.
All right, let's do another one. And then I have a question for you after this one,
okay.
Like from me to you, girl. Kai Engel coming in hot with all these questions. Can you lick your elbow?
No.
Is it physically possible?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Try.
I won't.
Fucking try.
I won't. But it is like the circus. Those people, what are the contortionists?
Oh, yeah.
The way they bend.
And I heard that the bearded lady could do it, so try it.
You need the beard for it. No, I can't.
Nope.
Nope.
So my question, and this just happened, so I just set up all this equipment before you got here, and Alexis helped me with it, and then we listened to it to see if like the audio and shit would work, and she was like freaking out. She's like, I hate my voice. Oh my God, I can't stand my voice. And I'm like, I hear my fucking voice all the time. Like when I talk out loud, I hear this, like it's You love my voice. Shut up, Mysia.
I didn't say nothing.
But so was it weird getting used to hearing your own voice?
Absolutely.
Was
I
it?
hated it. Yes.
I still hate it.
Yes. It's just
Yours.
It's just so weird because you hear your own voice,
Right.
but it doesn't sound the same when you hear it outside of your body. Like it's just I sound like a girl that's still going to puberty.
Do you?
Man, that's my opinion.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't hear it, but okay.
No, yeah, it's horrible, but you get used to it.
Yeah, and like so now, do you hear yourself the same way, like without any, like equipment, and then when you listen back, like is it the same voice or do you sound different to yourself?
To me, it still sounds different.
Really?
Yes.
See, I feel like I sound, the same. But, like, I've been hearing my own voice, like, because I used to sing and stuff whenever I was, younger. So, like, I always heard recordings of myself and, like, so anymore, it's just like, nah, like, I know what the fuck I sound like.
No, to me, it's still different. And it's, I'm setting myself up on this one. But when I hear myself, like, a recording, I'm like, fuck, yeah, that's a thick accent. Like, holy shit.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
what we think it every
right now,
day.
it's like a perfect English.
Right? It sounds great.
I am an American, yeah. Super gringa. Yes. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm like, damn.
See, I feel like maybe it's just like the narcissist in me though that I'm like I just love it. I just love my own voice. I love the sound of like a 30-year-old woman who smoked all her life.
I love that joke. No.
Like, are you hungry?
Fuck you guys.
So
No, yeah.
growing up, everybody always did like a version of my voice because like I guess it's recognizable, so like all the time I'd have people come up to me and they're like, hi, I'm Alex. I'm like, that is such a shitty.
But it's just like, to me it's weird because it's a combination of that old smoker lady and Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's like
it's like a girl who's still going through puberty.
it is fun. It is entertaining. When he speaks, people pay attention.
And it's weird. That's like last night, my wife was like, it was weird because every time that I would go up, like in between, like karaoke or, like comedians or whatever, she's like, I was having a hard time hearing you, which is very unusual for me.
It was, something was happening.
Yeah, because I was fucking screaming for 17 hours straight.
But yeah, it was, but it wasn't only you because when the girl went to sing, we couldn't hear her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it was just.
So I'm gonna blame it on it was the fucking microphone. It wasn't the fact that my voice was getting weak. Okay, because my voice is strong as fuck.
It's like, so funny he said that and his Adam Apple got like bigger.
You didn't think I was gonna bust one of those on you, did you? Can you do it?
Of course not.
She's like, "Come here, Cuba."
I don't have an Adam's apple.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
You.
It was completely removed.
Yes. I'm still working on the beard. Yeah.
The hormones, they're kicking in.
Man, come on. Fuck you, Alex. We just drink.
We're just like, fuck this guy. Another question that I was curious about. Can you hit that to make sure that it's still live? I think it is. But another question I was curious about was when you started transitioning from Spanish to English, was that a tough kind of like getting into like formula? Like, because the language is different,
Yes.
so like formulating and like timing and everything is going to be different. Was that a tough?
No, it wasn't.
No?
It wasn't. Of course, I had to sit down and like translate everything. But in that process, I realized that I could get more jokes in English in less time.
Oh, okay.
So it actually worked out for me. It's crazy because I prefer to do my sets in English.
Uh-huh.
It's easier. It's faster.
It's easier.
Yeah. This is so stupid. Fuck you, man. No, it is easier to me. The accent helps.
Yeah, because you can play on it. It's like,
I do sometimes. Yeah. It helps. Again, the fact that I can say more in the same amount of time.
Right.
Because in Spanish, you have to set up the joke. It takes longer.
Yeah.
Words are longer.
Yeah, the words themselves are fucking longer.
Are longer. You have to use more words.
Yeah.
So the transitioning, no, it was good.
I can't say seamless, but it was easy.
Seamless.
Have you never heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just practicing? Okay.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. Estúpido.
She's like, I gotta take every fucking chance I have.
Stupid. That's stupid.
Oh, thanks for translating. I was gonna Google it later.
That's estúpido with an accent, so you understand. See, it's even like stupid is quicker. Estúpido takes more time and more energy.
But see, in English, it just sounds like you are stupid when you're saying it. You're just like,
yeah. Next question.
Moving
May
on.
I have another one, please? You got to drink
I'm good.
Sometimes.
See, funny story. Last time Mysia came over, I was like, Mysia, what do you want? She sent me 2 X's back. I don't know what the fuck. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? She's like, Dos Equis? Duh. Like, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not a fucking alcoholic.
You don't have to be.
And then, so I bought 12 of them, and I was like, 12 should be fine for Mysia, because I have my own beers. It wasn't fine. 12 beers later, she's like, can I have
a bottle of whiskey?
Yeah, can I have yours? And I was like, yeah, go for it. She's like, oh, this tastes like shit. You got any whiskey?
Oh my God. He makes it sound like so demanding. It wasn't like that. I was more polite, and I actually made him ask me for it. Like, oh, I put the sad eyes, and he offered it. I didn't ask.
I did offer. But you have to understand that she cooked us the best Puerto Rican cuisine I've ever had. Most importantly, because I've never had Puerto Rican cuisine. But,
so you have to go for it to fuck you, man.
But it was so good. And
Thank you.
The plantains.
Yes.
Like
tostones.
Yes.
Yep.
Toenails.
Smashed plantains.
Did you say?
No, tostones.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that one.
Say it.
Tostones.
There you go. But why that accent?
Because that's what they sound like on the radio. Tostones son here.
En la Omega, te ofrecemos tostones por la 106.7.
See, why did they do that?
I don't know, but it's true. It's true.
I just thought that's how you did it.
That's true. They all sound like that.
I know. I don't even know what they're saying, but they all sound the same.
They do.
That's
but no,
awesome.
yeah, it was pork chop, rice and beans, and smashed plantains.
Yeah, but they were like fucking potato chips, and you were like dipping them in ketchup and or no,
mayo ketchup.
Yeah, and it was just phenomenal. And then she's like, "But I don't feel like eating." And I was like,
No.
"How? Like, what did you do to this food? Like, now I'm nervous to eat it."
No, but you saw what happened earlier. So, like, priorities, right? If I'm drinking, I don't like to eat. Because once I eat, that's it. The night is over for me. So, it's like, am
this
I
does
drinking
fold
or
down.
am I eating?
This folds down into a bed.
Well, okay.
It's a futon.
Well, I have a driver today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what you were trying
Because
to.
I don't know if this will handle. I don't know if this could handle Cuba and Puerto Rico together.
Just so you guys know, Cuba is a person.
It's also a country, but
Yeah, right. Yeah, it is, to be fair. But when we keep saying Cuba, we don't just mean like the fucking island. No. So, but when. Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me something.
No.
Oh, you're just regaining your composure. I see.
Taking the hair on my face.
And when you started doing comedy, did you ever think that, because you're now known as like the the girl to go to in comedy in Central Texas. Did you think that you're going to be there? Did you think that was going to be you? Mysia Chabert. Motherfucker. I've said it so many times and it's always wrong.
No, I didn't. I really, it's like, that was the plan. Like, I used to live in Fort Worth. That's in the north of Texas. And I moved down to Central Texas because I was doing a lot of Spanish comedy in Killeen.
Oh, okay. I don't feel like there's a big market for Spanish comedy in Killeen.
Oh, yes.
Is there really?
That's how I even discovered Killeen.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. Because I was doing a tour with that comedian from Puerto Rico I told you earlier. And this was one of the cities that we did. And I opened for him. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is crazy because there's a big Puerto Rican community here.
Oh, okay.
So that, and every time we would do comedy here, it was always a packed show. And I wanted, well, it's not that I wanted, it's just kind of was forced into it. You can, if you want to do comedy, you cannot wait for other people to make it happen for you. Yeah. And so I found myself in that situation where I want to do this, but I cannot depend on other people to do it. And so I decided I'm going to come down here and open this space to do comedy, but in my head it was gonna be Spanish.
Oh, so you didn't even anticipate doing English?
No, and then when I started running the open mic in Killeen, there was no Spanish comedians.
Oh, well, yeah. But see, and that's what I was saying. Like, I didn't think that it would be a big market, but so
there's a market for the audience,
right? Yeah, but not for the comedians. So, which is a huge difference, you know, because just because you can speak Spanish doesn't mean you want to tell fucking jokes on stage.
Exactly. So, and then it turned into what it has been, and then it's been a little bit over a year, and no, I had the idea. I didn't anticipate it was gonna become what it has become, and it's even growing more. Like,
yeah. Like
now you're in town, you know, it's all these things. Very close to Austin.
Yeah.
Austin has opened a lot of doors for me as
well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're down in Austin all the time.
So yeah. To answer your question, like, no, I did not anticipate it.
But it's crazy because, like, whenever I first got here, so when Chris Ward, whenever I first met him, he was that was the second mic that I had ever done, his at Cup of Joe's, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I just met a girl that runs a mic in Temple, and I said Mysia, and he's like, oh, you met Mysia, and I was like, yeah, and he's like, did she like you? And I was like, I think so. And he's like, that's good because Mysia is the person to,
wow.
You know? And I was like, oh, well, I mean, that's good, you know? See? Exactly. You didn't even know.
No.
But, like, and that's what's, like, so crazy to me, especially because, like, the way that people talked about you and, like, just your reputation around here was kind of like you were the person, you know?
Damn. Yay me.
See? But I didn't realize that you started the scene here. Like, there's so many comedians.
There are so many comedians, and so I know that a few years back, there was comedy going on.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know why. I don't know what happened, and that just...
It just stopped. Yeah,
it just stopped.
And I've heard that because our local club, you know, like I know that they used to have several open mics and stuff like that, but I heard that they just kind of like stopped. Like all comedy just kind of stopped.
Yeah.
So, and
I'm
like
curious. I would like to know what happened.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like I've heard things, you know, but you hear things all the time, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, they just had a point in time where they just stopped doing comedy. So I don't even know where the comedians went. Did they start going to Austin, or like did they just stop doing comedy here?
Like I didn't even realize there was a comedy club in Killeen. I found out that after I had moved down here. Like I had no idea that existed. And I'm like, what? Yeah, you feel, especially like, because comedy is like, you've got like, you know, musicians and actors and stuff, and there's so many of them, you know, they're kind of like a dime a dozen. Comedians were not that way. Mm-hmm. I mean, are there a lot of people that will get on stage from time to time? Yes. But are there that many people that say I'm a comedian? No, because not everybody wants to be a comedian. That, you know, sometimes they just want to tell jokes on stage and that's it. But it's like,
our community is so small that I feel like having a local club is something that people would like. Whenever we moved here, my wife was like, they've got a club there, because she's fucking handles everything.
She's amazing.
Yeah, like she was like scoping it out. She's like, we're this far from Austin, we're this far from, and like just she figured it out. But she's like, I think that we should go to this town because there's a club there, if you can get in the club. Because when I was in LA, I had like a club that was like my home club, if you will, and I performed there at least once a month. And so it was like, what if we did that? But then we got here and people were just like, they don't really,
It's not a very approachable club.
Yes, right, exactly. And they don't host mics and stuff. Where like even our club in LA, it hosted mics, and like not just once, but like all damn near every night except for the weekends, whenever like they would have us doing shows. So it's like not having that, you're like, wow, this is not the environment that I thought I was walking into.
No, and to me, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Because the end game, I want to own a comedy club.
Yeah, and that would be awesome.
That is my end game. Like I want to be able to have a venue where I can open the doors for other comedians like ourselves, have established shows, a comedy club. Like yes.
Do all the fucking things that comedy clubs do. Yeah, no, and like I honestly that has been one of my biggest things with you from the get-go, is that like I could tell that you were one of those people who, if you have an opportunity, you're going to reach back for the next guy and be like, I want to give you the same opportunity that I have. And that is just it's a hard quality to find anymore.
Well, thank you, but I also see it as me helping you. I'm helping myself at the same time. We spread what we're having. Like, how many times have I had a show out of town and I ask you to either host the show or be on the show, and that gives me a relief because I trust you. I know how you work. I know how dedicated you are. So it might look like I'm giving you a hand, but at the same time, it's me helping myself.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Because then I don't have to worry. I'm like, I know Alex got it.
Right. Yeah. And then you can go do your show, in Fort Worth or in Austin or, Dallas or, wherever you may be that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. And I think that it's so important to have kind of like that tight knit, like relationship, especially because like I said, we've talked about many a times tonight, you spend so much time with each other, like as far as comedians go, that like if you don't have that, like friendship, trust, like it's weird. It's like working with somebody you don't like.
And then how do you grow?
You can't.
Like if you don't have that relationship where like I give you feedback, or I really like this or I didn't like that. And again, I see this a lot, but to me the most stupid thing is to have competitions amongst comedians. Because it's comedy.
Right.
It's so much different. My life is not your life.
Yeah. No.
What you were saying earlier, let's say that we do the cheat show comedy show and I get to do your set.
Yep.
It's never going to be as funny as you say.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Because it's your stories. So instead of getting in this weird situation that we've seen when there's so much pulling people to their side or wanting to step over the other people, like that's pointless. It's comedy.
Yeah.
Like it is so much better if we work together and support each other.
Yeah.
In the very little time that we've known each other, I think we've done very good things for each other.
Oh,
already.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Already.
Yeah. And like, that's the thing though, is we're not just doing it for each other. We're doing it for the movement, like the whole market, the whole, the whole group of comedians behind us, next to us, in front of us. It's because when you're in such a small market and you're moving forward, you're moving every single person forward. When you find a new club or a new venue and they're like, hey, we'll do mics, we'll do showcases, we'll do, like, okay, that's great. So now I can book all these fucking people.
Exactly.
And for some reason, some people just have a hard time, like understanding that.
But then if we don't create this community and if we don't have these relationships, I get the club, I get the open mic, I get the showcases. Who the fuck am I going to have?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Who am I going to put on the show?
Exactly, yeah. You going to do everything by yourself?
So, and again, also, one issue that I have, I don't always go to comedians that I like their set, there's a lot of comedians that I book and I'm not a fan of their comedy
Yeah,
because they're not doing comedy for me. They're doing it for the audience.
Exactly.
So what I pay attention to the audience. When that person is upstage, how many laughs are they getting? How comfortable are they on stage? How approachable they are?
Yeah.
That's a good candidate for a show.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, like that's my wife and I were talking about, like booking shows and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, well, this comedian kind of flows with that comedian and that comedian, like it doesn't matter.
It's comedy. It's not fucking high school.
Exactly. It does not make a difference, like people and we're not talking about Kevin Hart, when you go to a Kevin Hart show, what kind of comedy you're going to get. But when you go to a comedy show and it's like, I don't know who any of these people are. I just want to be entertained. You mix it up, like have your raunchy comedians, have your fucking clean comedians, have your comedians that talk, like parent jokes the whole time. Have your comedians that talk, like I don't have kids.
Because you want to give people variety.
Exactly.
You don't want them listening to the same type of jokes comedian after comedian
over
after comedian.
And over. Yeah,
because
exactly.
Then why have 3 comics up there?
Yeah.
Just do one guy and have them run the show.
Exactly. Yeah. So you want to give, because like that's what's so neat about humor. Is that like there's so many different little niches and, like everybody's got their own version of it, and it's like you find so many different things funny. I mean, there's plenty of people who are like, you're not funny at all to, like to me. And then there's some people who are like, I don't know how you're so fucking funny. And it's like, it's relative to everybody. Everybody's got their own flavor.
It is. And that's like what you said, there are people that have parent jokes. I cannot get up there and have parent jokes.
Exactly.
I'm not a parent.
Same. I can't have parent jokes either.
But I enjoy it.
I meant because mine are dead.
Oh, they were flushed down. I was going to say something else, but I don't want to. Anyway. You stupid. So, and I enjoy it. And it's a different perspective. It's just that simple to me. We have to support each other.
Yeah, you have to work together.
Yes, and I find that it is my choice to work the people that inspire me to work with them, because you're easier to work with, because you understand my vision, because you have a passion for comedy. A lot of people that I've met in this path is like they're doing it for money or they're doing it for fame, and it's in my book, if those are the 2 things you're doing comedy for, then we're not going to coincide, because if those things do happen to come in my career, yes, yeehaw, amazing.
Right.
But then where's the passion for the comedy?
Exactly.
Because
you're just using it as a tool.
Exactly. Because there's shows where you're not going to get paid shit.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's shows where like it's very little pay.
Yeah.
So,
and it's such a grind and a hustle that, it's like, trust me, it's not going to pay off. Not everybody's Kevin Hart, like not everybody's making that kind of money. So, we're hitting the 1 hour mark, but I wanted to, just to kind of finish it up here. What do I like to ask if you have advice for comedians, anybody, trying to do something, like what is something that you wish somebody would have told you?
Don't hesitate. Just go there, try it, have no fear. The only way you're going to find out whether it's comedy or whatever it is that you're thinking that you want to do, you're not really going to know unless you try it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't try to set up the perfect environment. When you have the opportunity to do it, just seize it and run with it, because you really won't know unless you try it. That's one of the reasons I love an open mic.
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely.
I force everyone to do it, because it's never what you imagine.
No, it's
never what you are expecting. It could be 10 times better than what you thought, or it could be not what you were thinking, and then you decide that this is not what I want and move on to your next dream. But just
exactly. Check it off though.
Don't hesitate and just go for it.
Awesome. I love it. Well, thank you so much. Everybody give it up for Mysia.
Woo! Mysia Chabert.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to try it again. But thank you so much. It was great having you on here as number 2.
It was
it was worth the wait, everybody.
It was nice to be la número 2. but
Número
number
dos.
1 in your heart. Thank you for having me. I
You're
I love you,
welcome.
bro. Thank you for the production.
You're
Alexis
very
is
welcome.
the best.
She is. Everyone give it up for my wife. This is what it's like to be a comedian. You say give it up for everything. I don't know why.
Questions.
Yeah,
I love it.
And definitely give us more questions. Put them in the comments. Go follow Mysia.
Make them dirty.
Oh, yeah. There you go. You're not going to be on here next time, so. No, she's coming back. But tell them where to find you.
Mysia Chabert in all the platforms.
Spell it for them.
MysiaChabert.
I'm gonna have it on there. I just wanted to hear you spell it.
And I'm like thinking in my head, like, shit, I felt like I was 8 years old on fucking spelling bee again.
I hope I spelled this right.
But no, yeah, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, my webpage, all under the same name.
Perfect. I'm gonna put it all down there, so that was irrelevant. So thank you guys. This is Life is Cooler with AC. Have a good night.
Thank you. Woo!